that I'm a full-time realtor, I say, don't listen to the headlines.
Many times these sellers have low interest rate loans. You know, the gift of COVID, we had rates in the threes, sometimes in the twos. Now, I mean, the market for a while was in the sevens, and now we're in the sixes. We're in the low sixes, and we may be drifting down into the fives. So I think that's going to bring more buyers that are going to sell their house and buy a new house.
But, I think at the end of the day, people who have to move have to move. And if you have a 3%, I say just thank the real estate gods that you've had this opportunity to have a lower mortgage payment. And,
Right.
But also, you have more equity because you've been paying it down. And I'm a full-time realtor. I say, don't listen to the headlines. Talk to me because I'm a professional and I work with other professionals that can help you understand the big picture. So
Right.
I think it's important to politely and gingerly steer the conversation away from the focus that so many people have, which is on interest rates.
Right.
So, a lot of people don't want to move, and if you have a 2 or a 3, I had this conversation just earlier today, if you have that interest rate and you don't want to lose it, then stay where you are. Is where you are what you need? Like you said, earlier, that if somebody wants to move somewhere and be with their grandchildren,
Right.
well, guess what?
You have to move on with your life.
Reputable lender saying, "Well, why don't you run the numbers and see what it's going to look like?" Because the longer that people wait for interest rates to come down, the higher prices on houses go. So that means that you're waiting and you're losing out on equity at the end of the day. It's always the bottom line.
People are sometimes trapped or handcuffed because of that low rate.
Or
And
they-
then, life goes on. You got to move
Yeah.
on. Maybe you need a bigger house for your family. Maybe you need to downsize.
Sure.